Hey, contractor. So you feel our pain. We last time we were around, we were in the hunt for Rainier cherries. Came home with a couple of bags, and they lasted like I don't know, 3 days or something like that. So it's like sad times. Well, no cherries here. But what I did do is I conducted a very important experiment. I went and I tried eyeshadow. I had a hankering for shakes, so I went and tried all our local chocolate shakes. And you know what I learned? I kind of, let me know what you guys think, because from what I was reading, most people who like shakes like the thing that I don't, which is the super smooth, doesn't kind of melt, it's kind of consistent. People like that, and that's like this shake mix that they add after the fact. And I'm kind of looking for the pure milk and ice cream kind of thing, which would beg the question, why don't you just make it at home? I don't have a blender. I don't have a whole milk. These things we don't keep handy. But anyways, so I tried In-N-Out, Sonic, and George's, which is like a local place. The shake purist. You know what I'm surprised to find out? My third favorite of those was In-N-Out. It had that super smooth kind of shake mix thing going on. My favorite was Sonic, which actually makes a lot of top 10 lists for a bunch of people. But my very serious work continues because I need to try Shake Shacks. And Steak and is there still a Steak and Shake? They looked like they were all closed down. But anyways, this is super important stuff. So thank you for for humoring me. I love ice cream. It's a problem. Ice cream is to me what Rainier cherries are to Joel. Just gobble them up. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to settle for the plums and the peaches. Let's see. I'm kind of torn. I want to grab this version of chat from you guys. Can I pop this out? Pop out chat. But then in the event that someone from YouTube says something, I won't see them, so I don't know what to do here. All right. Mix of both. Because I want to see the emotes. Contractor says, I found out another comic artist blocked me on Twitter after posting a meme of a skeleton saying, me waiting for news about X. Oh no! So I guess they're pretty sensitive about it. Another one. Contractor, where are you going? What are you doing? And who's the comic? Well, I guess maybe you don't want to say, but I'm interested in following artists. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Because on one hand, you wouldn't want to say it was announced to come out in 2021. And nothing but sense. It's been said since. Well, is it the kind of situation where it was a Kickstarter and you've already paid for it? Or are you just super excited for the release of it? It could be out of their hands. Unless it's... Yeah, I don't know. There's all kinds of reasons. That's a long time. Yeah, it is. I can relate though. It took me a long time to finish my first book, and I got a little bit of that, and it didn't feel great, but I eventually got it done. Now I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut until it's like ready to come out. I'll announce a zine. That's about as much confidence as I have. But Grump 1 is out. It's at bestotilla.com. Yeah, I can feel both arguments for that, contractor. But I wouldn't block you. I just pout on the inside. I didn't touch these guys. I did plug in my heat gun. Oops. So this guy is ready to go. It's what Colby's crave. Yeah, it's on. I think the mic probably muted that, hopefully. I didn't get any further with these. I wasn't planning to. I was just gonna save it for... I was testing out white pens because I wanted to go back in and do a little white kind of, not really rim light, but just like a little catch light kind of along their bodies in places. I thought that would be cool. No, it's just something I was super excited for and had already even put in my pull list at a local comic shop. Was a sequel to a 6-issue series that came out in early 2020. Yeah, they could have at least given an update. Seems easy enough to share something. I could DM you the artists and comics if you want, just didn't want to put them in. Yeah, that's fine. I completely understand. Any food is better than no one whatsoever. That's true. That is true. Let's see. Oh, here's my white pens that I was... Some of them I won't even bother with, but I've got so many. And who else? All right. This one already like is gaining points with me. I used it months ago and I opened it up and it still is juicy. So let's see. Here. Let's try a couple different things. Ooh. Maybe this is why they don't make these anymore. Let's see. Good old Copic. Oh, this one's that's not what I expected. It still works. It's pretty juicy. Let's see. Oh, better to practice. So this one, see, it has a really nice fine line, pretty smooth, and I haven't used it in a long time, and it's still going strong. Compared to this guy right here, let's see. So here, this is what he's supposed to look like. Here, I went to use him, and he just hid. It went right back in there. So disappointed. Also, it just kind of soaks right in. Let's see. Yeah, it's not really the tool for the job. It could have like a really, if you're doing soft highlights, I guess, that would be good. But it's kind of not the look I was going for. I sent you DM on Discord. Thank you, Contractor. Twitch said I'm not allowed to whisper you, so I went, no? Why? Do I have them blocked? That doesn't help. Hi, Chris. Which ass book were you complaining about? Wait, Chris, are you you putting it all on blast? How are you doing, Chris? Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me bring you over. Scoot, scoot. All right. Let's see. That's not you. That's you. Okay. can't find it for you. Unreads? Alright, well, for later. Little drama for me. I don't know where you guys go. So these fall into the category of instantly dry out, so I'm hesitant to even start with it because they work nice, but then it's just kind of like one and done. I've never been able to keep these going for very long. Hi, Brid, how you doing? These are pretty solid. This might be too big though. And this is probably too thin. Who is this? Oh, Pilot. I don't know. Oh, there you go. Pilot juice. Don't worry about it. And it's, is it dry or is it just not? Here, let's see. Yeah, it's just not the pen for the job. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna start with you because I'm interested. Just home from the gym? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. It's so good for you, and once you get in the habit of doing it, you'll be a-okay. What's your favorite kind of exercise to do? I used to do treadmill, and I mean, you can just go outside and run, but whatever. What else did I do at the gym? I sit up, I don't know, I don't even remember. I just ended up putting good quality shoes on and jog outside. I've never followed that particular artist, but that person is pretty popular. Maybe they've just been busy doing shows. I see them traveling a lot. Now you can have all the junk foods, yeah. I was looking for, I have a little brown pen I wanted to try. Where did you go? Was it Copic? Is that why are you? You know what? I got enough of you here that I could ask you a question. I've had a really interesting week of customer service stuff, being on the customer end of it, and it's all so far really positive, except I haven't had I've only had a really good response and a positive solution. I haven't received like the solution yet. I mostly do the elliptical for a bit. Started doing the weight machines a tiny bit. Only been going for a couple months now. Keep going. That sounds great. Don't hurt yourself, but just keep going. Whenever I run, I think about burgers and chicken tenders. Yeah. Okay. So here it is. I want to ask you guys. Because I was thinking, what just happened here? It's about bookmarks. So these are the bookmarks I usually give away at conventions. Oh. Okay. So this is the last of an old order. They just collect bookmarks, right? There's nothing. I don't know. They're fine. So I reordered. This and this is what I got. Hold on. Okay. And then some chunked ones too. But what is that? They didn't punch them all the way out, and they didn't cut them all the way around. So they all have these little paper nuggets. This one's really easy to see, but they feel awful. Let's see. See all those? Those are all little paper nuggets. And they go all the way around. And the paper is kind of buttery color. So at first I was thinking, I guess it's fine. I try to make everything fine. Like, sure, why not? But after a while I was like, no, this isn't, I don't think I'm crazy. I think these are definitely different. So I called them and they made me send a bunch of pictures, and they asked me what my preferred resolution is, and I said, well, just resend the order. I can send them back to you. They said, yeah, we'll remake the order. I was like, ah. Those new ones are neat. Well, they will be once they're not like nuggety and yellow. So to their credit, they're gonna send me another box. And it's just a matter of, are they ordering it from the same place? Am I just gonna get a box of the same stuff? I just don't understand why they well, I guess I understand. Everyone's trying to cut costs, but that was disappointing. And I didn't know there was a difference between, what is it, die cut machines or something, where you could, you could cut partially across and then just tear the rest off, rather than just cut it all the way around in the first place. I didn't know that was an option. That was like something to have to, oh, look at that. I didn't know that was a concern. Now I'm worried about other stuff. The hanging bits are just sloppy, right? I mean, that's kind of like insult to injury. I think the thing that I'm the least pleased with is like the little nuggets, because it just feels icky in the hand. Nobody wants it. I'm not trying to give garbage away. I want to have something that people want to keep, something that doesn't feel icky. So anyways, they're gonna fix it. That's good. Well, we'll see what happens. And then another example of like going above and beyond in customer service. I showed you these a while ago. I ordered samples. So we got something to do with one of these sort of samples. And we screwed up. We approved the proof and then decided, oh, it could look better. Maybe we can say hold off after they said it went to print. And I was like, no, they're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna email them because I just got the email saying it's going to print. So, you know, we're learning. It's not your fault. It's just we can hold off on things before sending them. We got time. But yeah, I emailed them. I didn't do it. I said I wouldn't because I felt silly. They sent me an email saying it was going to print, and I wasn't gonna send them an email asking, hey, did it go to print? Because we want to change it. But Joel was like, I'll send it. He sent the email, and they said, yeah, they'll fix it. We caught them in time. So they're fixing it, and I couldn't be happier. That's really above and beyond. Here they are. Well, see, and here's another thing. I haven't seen them yet. So all of this stuff, like part 1 of Customer Service Adventure, aces. Yeah. So we'll see. And it's been kind of mellow stress, if there could be such a thing. And it's paying off. Oh, see, Hybrid with the cute emotes. I want to see that in the cute chat window. And it's, there it is. He says yay. Or Hybrid says yay. All right. So I'm all in anticipation of what's to come in the mail. Your guess is as good as mine. I think I want to try... I want to try this one. But I feel like this should be like I feel as this should be like, I have to say like, this should be the last step. I emailed them. They were in the UK. I emailed them at 2 a.m. and asked them nicely to hold off on the printing because of a file error on my part. They were nice about it. Yeah. It you know, it's gonna be nice. Where is that brown pen? Hold on. I don't have that much stuff here. None of these. Did I put it in here? I bet you I put it in here. Yeah, that's one. There it is. Is that it? It's kind of burgundy. Here, let's try this one. Is it zoomed in? It seems super high. Yeah, you never know with customer service. I put Samsung on a timeout because of their silly foldable phone that kept breaking on me, and then eventually they're like, well, we'll give you 10% off if you buy a new one. I'm like, no! So I've had this, what is this, a Pixel something or other? I put an MKBHD brand cover on it. It's not my favorite phone. I'll tell you that much, but I'm just not doing the iPhone thing. No Apple. Well, we got an iPad. The thing is, I don't know. I can only aspire to be a nerd. I'm not a full nerd, but I want to do my part in making sure that there's other options besides Apple products, stuff that we can kind of tinker with.
Which folding phone?
It was the Z Flip 3 or something. I forgot which one it was. That's favorite phone. Yeah, it was I think it was a Z Flip 3. I can't remember. It has a warranty for a year, I believe, on the screen. And at the 10-month mark, I believe, the screen started getting a bold feel to it, like a crispy kind of, it wasn't a full-fledged crack, and it wasn't the screen, but the factory applied screen protector. So before it became an issue, I returned it right away, and they sent it back with a different type of factory applied screen protector. And that one lasted about 7 months, I think. But that one ruined the actual screen, and I couldn't use my phone. So I had to go to a repair shop to use a loaner screen to get some stuff off my phone. And then Samsung was like, that's when they said, yeah, that's too bad. That's past the warranty. Buy a new phone. So I don't know. It's not a huge deal. But then, what other phones are there besides iPhones? I don't want an iPhone. Sony had a cool camera phone, but it seemed kind of fiddly from what people were saying about it. And the whole point, like if it has a great camera on it, but it's so hard to get into the settings that it's not going to be super convenient to whip it out of your pocket and take a cool picture or video really quickly. You may as well just take one of my nice cameras and do something with that. You just want to, contractor says iPhones are gross. I don't even know what to say about them. I've never had one, but they're just so popular. Beth thought she was so cool with her flippity flip phone. Yeah, what did you call me? A maven or something? He calls me, and it's, I don't know, sometimes, maven. Sometimes I'm insulted, and other times I'm flattered, depending on what I'm dealing with. But it's the term for someone who likes to try the new things and tries to share the knowledge with a friend. Is that right? Something like that. Samsung phones have been pretty solid for me, says Chris. Plus, they're good as phones, and iPhones are pretty bad as phones. Oh, really? Shadow says, I have a Pixel phone and an iPad. Most annoying thing about using both is that the messages don't sync between both. Yeah, it's an ecosystem that everyone's trying to get you on, so you can just have brand loyalty by force or something. Yeah, I think when iPhones first came out, they were exclusive to AT&T, and in my, I don't know if it's area specific, but at the time in my area, AT&T was the absolute worst. And I was just like, no, I'm staying on Verizon because I have good reception in convention halls when I need to make square sales and stuff. So it just kind of passed me by, the whole hype of it, I guess. Yeah, and I just never... Just building my own PCs, I guess, made me want to just avoid Apple stuff. I don't know. Contractor says, I like this chat so much better. All right, if someone's on, if what's it, Andrew comes up on YouTube, you better shout real loud. Oh, add in a minute. Hold on, what did I miss? Most I've spent so far is 110 on a phone? On a phone? Wow. You know what? I can appreciate that. I know a lot of non-American companies use third-party messaging apps, so they don't have that problem. Line, right? That's a big one. Line is so much more robust in Japan because you can do shopping on it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what we used when we were over there. Non-American people. Oh, funny, I read that and my brain auto-corrected it. Ad break in progress. I'll try to dial down my charm for 20 seconds. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with this phone for a while and see what I can manage with it. I want to do a slightly darker, let's see, shadow here. Who's the winner today? You? Maybe you? This one's a nice skinny one. All right. Before I do the white, I want to add some shadows to this thing. got the AC on and the fan going. It's weird that all the rooms we're not in are the nice and cool ones. So I have a fan trying to like even it out. I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's more windows in here so the heat's just radiating through. Oh, Chris, maybe you know, if you're still around, this is the only color I don't have a name on. It's a Daniel Smith color. Is this yellow ochre? Oh, okay, so this Daniel Smith doesn't imprint their little pans. And this is one I bought a pan of. It didn't fill with the tube. The tube ones I wrote down. I think it's yellow ochre, but I'm not sure. It's the only one that I missed. And it's a good Manny color. So, here, this one. That's Manny. He's the robot builder of Crump's friends. So I don't know. Not having the information is kind of bugging me. Could be a number of similar earth colors, but it's close to yellow ochre. No, they stopped around the time of Windows 8, but they... Oh.
The windows.
Yeah, I'm going back down in time to see, like... I'm interested. The favorite phone I've had was my Windows phone. I used that thing until it wasn't supported by my phone provider anymore. I forgot about the Windows phone. No, they stopped around the time of Windows 8, but they were my favorite. Yeah, I had this Verizon before anyone else got a hold of the iPhone. Verizon was coming out with a bunch of interesting phones. They had this flip phone, and it flipped. The hinge worked this way and that way, and the screen was on the lid. So you can do it this way like a regular phone, but you could also open it this way and it would go landscape, and then the keyboard, they had like a full keyboard like with pushy buttons. I liked that one a lot. LG something or other, I forget. Okay. Yeah, I think I say it like that because Joel doesn't have a real preference for phones, so I got him a nice Samsung one. I got myself the cheapest Google whatever, since I spent so much on that flip phone. I liked it, but it didn't like me, I guess. So I'm wondering if the water will pick up some of the brown. What did I end up using? It was a Copic multiliner, I believe. Should be good with water. No, it was this one. I don't know if the jelly roll is good with water. So we're about to find out. So I was Google mapping, like, all right, where's the Shake Shack? I gotta try this Shake Shack, something or other, because the science must continue. And I want to finish this grassiness under him. I just made milk grass in my watercolor palette. There's a artist I like, Tony Sandoval. He does this book, Reign of Doom. Oh no, Doom Boy, and his Instagram is Reign of Doom. His palette was just all smeared around, And I thought that's why his stuff looks so cool. So I'm no Tony Sandoval, but I'm not afraid of my palette getting all messed up, so that's good, I guess. I got a book of his from San Diego Comic-Con, I think it was, and that's one of the good things about going to conventions. You can buy something from the artist, and I had him, or actually Joel had him, paint a little picture on the inside. Science. It's crazy how much stuff you can do on your phone now. It's a pocket computer. Yeah, somebody mentioned on I don't know what it was, but it's like a generational thing, I guess, where they were complaining, saying something like buying plane tickets is not a phone activity. It's a laptop activity. Thank you. Look at this. And I was thinking, I don't even own a laptop. What generation does that put me in? You know what? I've never owned a laptop. There, I've said it. Never. Here, I'm gonna let this dry a little bit and add more stuff. That helps. It pops them up a bit. Pops them out. So this is Tony Sandoval. Let's see. He's nice. Nice enough guy. Look at that. I like that line work. This thin, kind of ticky-tacky. Let's see if I can find some. Oh, look at. Oh, look at the year, 2015. Jeez, time just keeps marching on, doesn't it? Let's see. So this is all like digital. Let's see. This isn't digital right here. It's probably not the example, but it's an example. I don't know, just simple washi, cool line art. I have a little thing coming in the mail. A little zine, I think it was like $14. More watercolor. I have a Mac laptop, but it was a hand-me-down after my parents got a new one. It's the Shadow. Mostly use a Windows PC. Yeah, me too. See, this is the thing. Joel would just yell Maven at me for trying new stuff, but there's this laptop called, made by a company called Frameworks. Plural Frameworks? I'm not sure. And it's modular. You can just kind of add your own ports and stuff. But, and then see, I need a functioning computer. I can't fool around with that stuff. What do you think? A little blue in the sky? Maybe. Here, let's see the sky.
You should just put a little loops of blue so it looks like clouds are coming.
Loops of blue, so it looks like clouds are coming. So like, clouds are what? Say it again?
Covering.
Covering?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like little blues, just kind of concentrating from the bottom up and then like leave more white on the top. Let's see. Let's see if it pays off. These blues.
Game begin.
Let me see that. Let's see. Where's my if I like dull it a little so it's not just vibrant blue. It's pretty, but I kind of want a muddier color type of thing. Let's put some titanium buff in it. Channel my inner Tony Sandoval. Check out a different brush, a juicier brush. Let's see. Let's see what I'm trying to do. Here's the goal. I'm mixing this with some buff here so I can just muddy it up. All right. So that's the pretty blue that I have. Just a little duller. Maybe a little more blue. Let's try that. It's just the same, but it's not quite so cheery. It's, yeah, I just too. All right, more buff. All right, good enough. Now it's like a steely blue. Stay. Okay.
Game over.
So the goal, let's see. Put some extra blue here and then break it up as it gets to the top. So it kind of gives the impression of clouds overhead, but gives it a little color separation. Oh yeah, and I could put a little dollop of white. Oh, he needs a red too in the mouth. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, perfect. There you go. That's cute. Aw. It's probably enough too. And And then when it dries, it's gonna do that kind of cool watercolor hard edge looking thing. And the shadows. All right, so let's see if I could do the white stuff as promised. Oh, I can use the red. Maybe I can just dab it with a little Copic pen. Here we go. Because it's just like 2 little dots. Are you gonna go, like, suck right into the, it's gonna suck into the red. I'm gonna hold off on that one. Okay. If I got a laptop, I'd probably just get one just like the newer model that Joel has, a Dell XPS something or other. That seems to work pretty well. And it's really easy to pop open and add more storage. Or yeah, storage and upgrade the RAM without having to pay crazy costs for that stuff. I think he likes it okay. I used to use a Mac at Top Cow when I was working in production and doing coloring for them. And a little bit after that, if ever I had to go into a studio to work, they had Macs and that's what I would use. But then at home, I would just use my PC. And then, yeah, I think I was trying to learn Maya because I wanted to do animation. And I also was trying to play Mist and Riven, and apparently those two don't have compatible graphics cards. So I would swap some sort of Quadro or something graphics card with the, was it even AMI or something? Some weird graphics card, and then have to do driver stuff, and then, all right, time to work, all right, time to play. So that kind of got me into, that was my first steps into building my own computers. Trying to play and work on the same computer. Just don't try to upgrade CPU or GPU without lots of money. Oh my gosh. Contractor. I waited a long time to build a new computer, and by the time, like, you couldn't even buy a graphics card. They weren't on the shelves. Everyone was, NVIDIA was just selling them in bulk to like mining places or something. So as soon as they came available, I was like, I can't wait anymore. I have to build this computer. So I paid like crazy high prices for my components, and quality control was lacking because they're trying to get things on the shelf. So I had to RMA it's a 3090. I had to RMA it and got a rebuilt one where they routed a wire externally somehow over the heatsink. And I'm just like, fine, whatever. Does it work? Okay, good, done. But yeah, it was super expensive. But it's beautiful. Besides the wire hanging out the front, everything is so nice. When I got my current PC, I had to buy a pre-built CyberPower PC because it was the cheapest way to get the GPU I wanted. Yeah, that's a good route to go. I heard that was a pretty reasonable solution. I put a little white room light around him. Now he's all like glassy. I like it. Either Joel has a bunch of keycaps over there or he's eating pistachios. I know, he's a pistachio. He doesn't do keyboard stuff. Look at this little guy. He's so glossy. Okay, so that one, that white worked pretty well on this weird knobby paper. Did I say white? White pen? Worked well on the knobby paper. It's, here, this one. What is the brand? Manga liner, that's what it says. Extra fine, made in Japan. Well, there it is. Oh, how cute. Whoops. Okay, I'll have to find out what brand this is. What does that say?
Shadow says, I just bought a few bills for my winter.
Did you, were you just too tired to, or too burnt out on building them yourself, or was the price better to? That was to Shadow. You said you bought a pre-built for your latest, but you usually build them yourself. Did you get burnt out on it, or was the price better? Did you run out of time? Both. Yeah. The only parts of this thing that are still from the pre-built are mobile, GPU, and one of the SSDs in case, but that doesn't count. Yeah, that's how that kind of goes, right? That's what happened with I bought a long, long time ago. Was it my first computer I bought? Probably. It was, who is this? Let's see. Higashiyama. easthill.co.jp. I bought some CompUSA custom pre-built, and then I worked with that case and a bunch of the components for like probably 15 years, just changing things up and redoing it. Did you? Oh, sure. Thank you. Joel's taking the Doom board back. Yeah, so then, okay, that was a super long time ago. It's really handy, right? You just keep rebuilding the same case. And that was probably, all right, that was 2000 or something. And I've had 3 cases total. That one that was the beige one that they made the CompUSA thing in, Lian Li, it was like PSU, I don't know, whatever. Just a nice aluminum black case. And then this one, another Lian Li that's frosted black glass all around. Well, not all around, front and side. Yeah. But yeah, I just keep Frankensteining stuff until that Lian Li case was so rickety by the time I finally said, all right, that's enough. It was a really good case. What else do I have? Do I have green pens? I want to pen this thing up. I have this weird one. Would this work? I like this. You fill it with your own colors. Kind of, but it's too pale. I've got...
Shadow says, yeah. But the higher end CPUs have been selling for above retail cost.
Yeah. Contractor says, I love building and taking apart computers. I have mixed feelings about it. I like it, but only when I need them. So every 5 years, I do it ish. Shadow, yeah, the video cards ended up with the hard. It's been selling for above retail cost, but it's insane. And now they're so huge, I don't even know if they'll fit in my case. Above suggested retail. Yeah. I want a HYTE 1/6 case, but can't convince myself to spend $180 on a case. Is that one of the new ones? I know Computex just happened. I'm not familiar with like all of the names of the... Hold on, I gotta see this case. Scooch. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh, the dog next door is yelling, screaming. One of those pug screams. Hyte. Oh, not in the Blick store. Thank you. Hey Blick, do you have this computer case? Oh look, it autofilled. Images. Oh, I know this one. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. I've seen that one. That's really nice. I don't know. I think you should get it. How are the reviews on it from like people who aren't just trying to hype up the case? I watch Linus Tech Tips, Paul's Hardware. Who else does computer stuff? Jay's 2 Cents. It does water cooling stuff. There's got to be more. I don't remember. Whoops.
The contractor says the one person I know that has one likes it. He went off half of that touchscreen part.
Oh, your friend. The contractor's friend went all out and got the LED touchscreen for it. It looks like an aquarium. Water cooling sounds cool until you have to modify the system. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I want to do it once. I know what you're saying is absolutely true, Chris, but I have a what is it? It's an AIO, all in one, all in I one. Yeah, AIO with the LCD screen on the pump. That's as far as I went into it. Looks nice. Except I still haven't figured out, I haven't had the courage to reinstall the software to adjust the display because something kept crashing my computer. So I was thinking, I figured it out. So go ahead and reinstall this stuff. And then it started crashing again. So now I'm all just traumatized. Like, okay, nothing. It's fine. Everything's working. Don't touch anything. And oil submersion cooling is so much. I've seen Luc Lafreniere of Linus Tech Tips back in the early days did that. It looked really cool, but it just seemed messy and it's like for brownie points, but it's not at all convenient or like sustainable. Just stick to air cooling because I understand how airflow works and don't trust my luck with liquid near a computer component. Yeah, and then like Noctua makes fans that are comparable to air water cooling anyway, and now they make black where before it's like it was so silly. They hung to that chocolate and nougat color scheme for so long. Is this dry? Can I do the red? I had one. I liked it when I didn't have any windows in my computer. I mean, in my case. I didn't have a problem with it. It's fine. I still want to put more lines on him. He needs more lines because it's just kind of soft, delicate.
Put it in the grass.
Put lines in the grass? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Black lines?
It's like little impressionistic, simple line.
Yeah, I'm looking for a pen that works on this crazy paper. Is it gonna work? That's gonna work. Oh, Chris is like, nah, it looks good as is. Chris, I gotta poke it. I gotta mess it up. Now I'm looking at my computer. Maybe I'll try to reinstall those ICQ. What is it? Is that IQ? The IQ software? Just a little bit. This might be the leave well enough alone stage. Earl Grey. There he is. This guy has a lot of work left to do on him. Where's the other one? Here he is. This one looks like he's on the run. Can't catch me. God, this paper is crazy. There, just for documentation. This guy, Greenfin, yet to be named. Orange Pico, checking it out. Earl Grey. Oh, he's so itty bitty. Shadows. I can't imagine how she sculpts the ones smaller than this, the little sneezers. That's crazy. Let's see. Look at that. I finished something. Huh. Ta-da! Golf claps. I think I have no cherries, but I got a peach. Maybe I earned myself a peach. Yeah, so then now all there's left to do is hope that all that customer service stuff has a happy ending. You ever open up a box full of something and then you're just like, oh no, they're all ruined. It's like a panic inducing. So we'll see. Alrighty. What's going on next week? So far, convention stuff is still off in the distance. No real panic is setting in yet. I still got time. Still ordering stuff. Let's see. What do we have here? June. Oh, you know what? What might be interesting? In a couple weeks, I have this YouTube interview with Mog Park. I'll post more about that. They do like a live stream kind of draw-a-thon thing, I think. where their viewers will make suggestions of what the person's supposed to draw, and then I'm supposed to draw. I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch some of their videos and make sure, but that's in a couple weeks, and that's before San Diego Comic-Con. So, sadly, yes. And when we have a long time for stories, ask me about Photoshop CDs ruined in the factory. Oh my gosh. Chris, next, if you show up, that's the first thing I'm going to ask you next week, because I want to hear all about it. I hung on to my last physical copy for as long as I could. So, I don't know. Now they got me hooked on this whole character animator stuff. I love it. So, I'm in for a world of hurt when they start raising prices. Alrighty. Well, thank you everybody. Contractor, Hybrid, Shadow, Chris. Who did I miss? Joel, thank you. And Restream, thank you for chatting. Alrighty guys. Well, thank you. I will see you next week. And yeah, hopefully with a big box of proper stuff. That would be nice. Wait, yeah, Shadow. Chris has he used to work at Photoshop. And his name for the longest time was even on the welcome, not the welcome, the startup splash screen. So he's not working there anymore. And that's why Photoshop has gone downhill, because Chris is no longer there. So yes, Chris is the color master certified. So, all right. Yeah, we can all have a laugh at Photoshop's demise next week, I guess. Oh, I may have argued with Chris on Adobe for once. No, oh, did you? That's awesome. I bet you didn't. Chris has a sound mind. I don't think it would have gone too spicy. Now I'm curious. All right, please come back next week. I'm gonna eat some about gradients. What? Serious? I'm like fruit or what do the kids say? Tea? You spill the tea? Chris is like, I don't know nothing. Alrighty, so next week we're gonna have a nice gossip fest about Photoshop and all that. So it's really nice to see you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Alright, I'm gonna do good work next week, so I'll see you then. Take care.